that's our problem. We don't have enough people that will attend. So our cost is a little bit high side. That work on
I
that.
wish I had some magic bullets. I don't. Okay. Oh, good.
We had, now last year in Atlanta, no, Kansas City, they said now we had a black and white reunion. Everyone for the band played, one for black and white, any combination. And then we had a hat contest.
Oh.
And women had to come, you know, you had to bring a hat, you know, the men too, they were, and then they gave money to the, you know, the hat, you know, in that color scheme, black and white. And it was really, really funny to see because, you know, African American people, you know, oh God, you talking about hats, do they wear hats? People were making all these, you know, different hats and funny hats, and that was really funny just to see the hats. And then we had a fashion show one year. Remember the mink stoves with the heads? You know, years ago, and when our cousin was old mink stoves. No, they did. They had mink with the heads. And when the cousin was gone, you know, everybody was trying to be real fancy. She went, oh my God, and they were scared of the and she had the hat with the head, and the was scared. It was so funny. And that was the oh my God. It was really funny just to see how the people, you know, the change. Yeah. Now they're not doing with the head, and everybody said it's still a mix, you know, whatever, but no, you know, but what happened to the head? Your body parts are good, but people used to wear the heart. Yeah, it was fun. Just to see this, like, have a fashion show, but way back when the year, you know, the year you first started, and then come on up, say this is the style. The hairstyle.
You know, another kind of fashion show where a lot of families have wedding dresses in their collections. But the problems with wedding dresses and fashion shows is you usually have to have the adolescent girls wearing them. Oh, really? More than you can't possibly wear them. Oh, yeah, you want to hold it up? No, I wouldn't want to do that. Yes.
I've never done this, but I've heard of people doing this at family reunions, like you go as far back. You have T-shirts every time. Take the T-shirts and you can like make a quilt or display, you know, sew them together and make a display.
I've seen quilts like that. Yes, that's a great idea. Yeah.
And then what about, now we did, I know you all kid, we had all the baby pictures. You know, we went and got all the baby pictures of all the older, and put the pictures up, and you know, we wrote the name, they wrote the names on the back book, and then the younger kids had to guess. Who can you identify? And they were walking around, looking at all these baby pictures of these people, saying, I don't know who in the world that is. And then they'd be surprised to see that some of the daddies, like they would, his little boy looked just like he did when he was a little boy. You know, then at the end, see can they identify these people, and then you say, oh my God, and then that is funny. That was really funny to look at the baby pictures and see can you match the baby picture with, you know, then you have a picture of the way they look now on, that'll be the baby pictures on one wall, and then they have to match it with the way they look now to see can they find out.
Another thing to do is see some of the similarities in families. Like, you know, everybody has the same chin, and the same nose, and the same hair. Yeah.
Activity.
No, speak it.
One time for an activity. We asked everybody to bring a display of what their hobby was, what they liked to do. And a lot of people didn't know people had certain hobbies that included kids as well as adults. And that worked out really good. Just something they could pack away and travel with. So that was good.
Yeah,
A good conversation piece.
Show and tell. Yes.
Show and tell.
You know, there's an icebreaker game that's like that, and particularly if you can do it at the meet and greet, and people will actually begin to look around the room and see who's interested in what. So that if I were to play that right now, let me just do a couple of examples of it. So this means you're gonna have to get up and down. So what's going to happen is people who, I'm gonna say something, and people who relate to it are going to stand up long enough to look around the room and see that there are other people in the room who have the same interest. Sit down, then just do this up and down thing so that throughout the reunion, people can start talking to one another if they have similar interests, okay? All right, now let me say, because this is always my favorite to start with, who's interested in golf? Just somebody would like to learn. Okay, but there's no one else in the room. This crowd. Okay, who likes to cook? Who really likes to cook? Okay. Okay. Take the time to look around, and these are people who like to cook. Wow. If you know what you're trying to do. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Give me something. Who does genealogy? Okay. Because certainly in families, well, I think in families you probably know who's doing the genealogy.
Right. It's in my pocket. I met Edith several years ago, many years ago, at a workshop in Chicago. And at the workshop, you can't really probably see this from the back, but this is a genealogy necklace, and it was like 75 cents. I guess they were trying to clear out whatever inventory they had. And sometimes you can buy little things like this that you might want to give to people at the family reunion for the first time, or as a gift for whatever reason that they're coming. And that's what I use this for. But I like this one, so I kept it myself.
Let me think of something else. Who likes American Idol?
Anthony was standing.
Well, I have to admit, I have never even seen the show. You can't not know about it. It's on the news all the time. But then I should also put in a plug for Danny Goki.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The one guy from Milwaukee.
Driving into Milwaukee now, there are these huge billboards. I don't know if you've seen them. These billboards, whatever the day is for voting. 94 coming into the city, there are these billboards that say vote for Danny Goki, which I think is rather charming. I mean, it doesn't happen often, and it probably won't happen again, but it's fun. Okay, I'll stop that game, but that's the kind of thing, particularly, you know that there's some members of your family that have those interests.
Right.
But if they look around, and nothing may come of it, but lots may come of it in terms of people, being able to talk to one another because they now know that they have similar interests.